Thanks, Connor. Yeah, really excited about the season we're having. 2 championships, Mountain West Conference. The men getting that perfect score, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, and last year stung a little bit to lose on the women's side, but it was awesome to bring the championship back to Albuquerque. 2 individual champions as well, 2 superstars there with Hoptum Samuel and Pamela Koskai showing her class and winning conference there as well. But it's been a great season for us so far. We really did a nice job at Cowboy Jamboree, going all the way back there to September. Women winning there, beating Oklahoma State. Our men were second. And then, pre-nationals, the women finished I believe 6th, and then the men were 4th. So really helped our ranking after that pre-national meet in Wisconsin. That's where nationals is going to be in under 2 weeks. But Hopton won, Pamela won there at pre-nationals. We just hope they can replicate that at the national championship. But the first thing is qualifying. It's a great region. BYU are number 1. NAU of perennial power on the men's side. We're ranked in front of them, but we got to take care of business on the men's side. It's kind of interesting. We don't want to make sure we qualify, but we don't want to go too hard with nationals being 8 days later, so we tire those guys out, but we certainly want to take care of business. And then on the women's side, same thing. We're 4th in the region, pretty close with Utah, but 2 great teams, and BYU's number 1 again on the women's side. NAU are looking really good. Like I said, Utah have had a great season, but hopefully 2 teams qualified. On Friday, looks a little bit chillier in Reno, but we just had the snowstorm, so we should be used to those kind of conditions. And then it comes back real quick. Then we leave for Madison on the Wednesday, and then hopefully we're competing at the national championship on the Saturday.
Coach, just from a grand scheme of things, just how happy are you with the progression of this program, both men's and women's, in your short time here?
Yeah, I mean, the men hadn't made the national championship in close to 10 years. So making it last year, Hoptum runner-up, finishing 18th was awesome. Now we're talking about the men podium. They're ranked 6th in the country. In every poll this year, we've always been in the top 10. So that's been really fun to build. Signing days on Wednesday, we've got some national level pieces that will come in and make us even stronger. But yeah, we love what we've built on the men's side. We love the culture. On the women's side, I was just saying earlier, a little surprised how quickly we were able to get it done. When I took the job, there was only 6 women left on the team. So we really had to go to work really quickly. Obviously, some transfers came in with me from Bradley. Nicola made an immediate impact. Sopha's back running. We redshirted her last year, and we just recruited like crazy. I mean, the first 16 weeks I was here, we had 5, 6, 7 women on campus for official visits. So all that hard work, tiring my staff out, has been worth it. But yeah, when you bring in someone of Pamela's level, Natalie Battetti, Clara's running amazing. We're actually able to redshirt Nicola Jansen, All-American, and still be ranked 10th in the country. So the plan is plug her in next year, and both men and women are vying for national championships.
Very cool. And then just looking at the individual Mountain West champions, Hoptum and Pamela, going into these upcoming races, how are you feeling about where they're at physically, mentally, and just their progression? Are they running right now where they should be at their best?
Yeah, I think they're both running at their best. Hoptum looked better than expected pre-nationals, just won in dominant fashion and beat Graham Blanks, the defending national champ. He was at the Olympics. He's probably improved a lot in the last 4 weeks, but Hoptum's in a great position. He'll be vying to win. We're just trying to keep him controlled this Friday, do his thing. But yeah, he wants to win. He's a competitive guy. I think Pamela's the same way. she got a little confused at Wisconsin of how far she needed to go and closed that gap and was able to win. But man, to sit here and think we've got the opportunity to have 2 individual national champions is really crazy. We're so fortunate.
You can always count when you go to nationals on Tom being at the top, right? Pamela being at the top. How do you balance the regional to the nationals, knowing it's like 4 or 5, it's that group that wins you a national title?
No, that's true. I mean, you're only as strong as your 5th runner. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4. If your 5th runner's back in the 200s, you're not going to win a lot of cross country meets. So we've improved a lot in the 4-5 spot on the men's side. I think we're in the 20s last year at the conference championship on the men's side. This year we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the women's side, our 6th runner at conference was 12th, I believe. So 6 women in the top 12. So we're a lot deeper on the men's side and the women's side, and I think we know the roles that some of those athletes need to play. I mean, Lucas sat back and moved forward. Same with Evans a little bit at the conference championship. I think we can do those similar things at regionals and nationals, because if we're going to have some really low points on the board early with a Pamela or a Mercy or a Collins or a Vincent, then it's not chasing it too much early for other people. It's just making sure that number's as low as possible at the end of the race. So that's going to be our goal the next couple of races.
And could the regional roster change to the nationals?
We have plans for it to change a little bit. Yeah, we want to rotate slightly. We're not quite that level where we could hold a Pamela or a Haled. We don't want to get too aggressive in our rotations, but we certainly want some of the 5, 6, 7, especially on the men's side. It's hard to go 2 10,000 meter championship races in 8 days, so we'll try and rotate there a little bit.
Coach, question: Why is New Mexico consistently good in cross country? I mean, when I travel, my granddaughter, she was running for a big high school in California, in Temecula, and you hear New Mexico a lot. Why is New Mexico consistently winning?
Yeah, we got great tradition here. I mean, Joe Franklin did an amazing job, 2 national championships. Your Josh Kerrs, your Wayne Colates. There's just an amazing tradition of cross-country distance running, track and field here in Albuquerque at University of New Mexico. We've just been able to build on those traditions. We obviously have the altitude. We have professional athletes that come here to train out on our track. We have national teams that will contact me to come and train on our facility. So there's some environmental advantages that we have, the traditions, and we've been able to piggyback on what Coach Franklin did an amazing job of building, and just extending on some of those things in recruiting and developing great teams. But we want to be known for sure as a top level cross-country program, but we want to be known as a top-level track and field program as well. And I think that's something that you're going to see a lot more of this year, is a complete men's and women's track and field program, indoor and outdoor too.